A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this
هذه
case than
لعبة
just an
جديدة
accident.
تحقيقات ورعب بنفس الوقت. هذا الشيء بيخرع بس.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
It's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the... North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I wonder why I still take these things. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
أخيرا.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
يلا فينا نحقق. التلفزيون هذا وين اللي بين الحاجي؟ شنو الجوكر يخرع. أذان طوال مثل أذان رجالي.
Hey, be careful.
أضربه. والله حتى هذه.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
بس عشان ضربت هذا يقول حنا ما نخدم عقتهم اللي يسوون مشاكل. You are the guy didn't respect. ايه let's see how
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I'm looking for warehouse 36. Find out what dark water. Order drink.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36,
36.
Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First
ما
off,
تشغل
there are
اروح هناك ولا
rumors.
لا؟ علما وين؟
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
على اساس انه مسكون البيت.
Screams, that sort
يقول
of
عالم
thing.
يسمعون اصوات من البيت.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
الناس ما في مشاكل.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
True that they...
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
عشان ضربت هذا. لا يعطيني عصير.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness. Until it finds
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
reader. You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You see?
ما أذكر بالخير وجلي.
She will do it
هذا.
again, no?
Oh,
The girl doctor, Coll. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
ما أنت ما تغنون. أسمع ناس يغنون لهم ساعة.
You like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
أيوة.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of
حاول
course.
استجوب بخليهم
They all
يحسون.
disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that,
Huh?
yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
من هو؟
Until the
ما
last.
محقق.
The
حاول خليهم
biggest.
يحسون.
The one and
جاي
the
بوقت مضبوط.
miraculous catch.
سلام على الأغنية أول شيء عشان
Exactly.
يحسون.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Good night. Mhm.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
The girl, Doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can
There's
we
nothing
sort
for
this
you
out?
here either.
You can see he's half
Beat
drunk.
it.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to
There's
stir
nothing
us
for you
up.
here either. Beat it.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us
There's
just now?
nothing for you here
I
either.
said you were a bilge
Beat
rat.
it.
And even a poxed limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. Think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in
لا
the
حاول
fog?
أسمع شو يقولون.
I'll shut up your big mouth.
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
مهم. هذا اللي مفترض حاجي. يا مرتبط جاوته في الهرب.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn me. Huh? Now,
ما أجي
please,
أخرع.
allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors.
Oh, yeah?
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
نموت يلقى عليه تلمع. ايه بيرجعونه للماء.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid
Huh?
idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat
ايه هم يبون ويتخانقون الحين. الشرطة يقولوا بعدوا.
You can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
يا ليت اقدر اسوق الشرطة. ايوه.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Agreement are clear. Keep your mind under control.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Good.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
هو يبيني ألحق عشان ظهر يشرح لي.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Okay. Ask about warehouse. Documentar. Unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I have no idea.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
That's warehouses. Again. Talk about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology. The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
إن شاء الله نجيك. راح نشوف المستودع. بس شلون نروح له؟ اي هذول ابعدوا شوي مشون مسكرين الطريق علي.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
في شرطي ما راح يخلينا ندخل. نسولف معه شوي. أبو موت اللحية.
Where do you think you're going?
Merry business. أمسك بس.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident is affected. Especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
لازم طريقة عشان ندخل.
Come on, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you know.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
هذا كله شوي عند زاوية.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Investigating.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiled.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw...
Now, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us, until the...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do.
Fitzroy gives...
So...
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
There.
ها مو قصة يهود يسولف مع نفسه هذه. أيوه.
One bottle more or less.
هم يبون عصير المشوان يقوم مساعدك. هذا مسكر. هذا. أروح أعطيها. اللي هنا الحراس عشان أدخل.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Yeah. Exactly.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
يلا.
Follow me.
Cheers, you jackass. Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
أهرب. خيره. Yeah. أها، وين أقدر أدخل مستودع؟ ما حد يدري.
Let's see. I'll have to find another way. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
No, it's okay. I'm okay.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Please, my tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down. It was just a little joke.
هاي يطلعونك، شوفوني يطلعونه. ابعد. اطلع رأسه. نروح نسولف معه أحسن. الشرطي الحين موجود.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Oh,
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long. Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
ايه الحين لازم نتفق معه إذا وافق تدخلنا، بس تقول إذا سويت لك الخدمة لازم على قولتهم ترد إلى الخدمة بخدمة ثانية. موافق ولا نرفض؟
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
لازم نحل القضية.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an
إيه أبعد والحين يوم جت.
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
غصبا عليكم كلاب سلحيتك المعيسة راح أوصل سكسوكتك مع زلفك بدني. بس في باب مقفل شلون راح تفتحه هي؟ ممكن معها مفتاح أصلا.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good.
خلاص اضربي.
Now.
راهي. خلاص.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
اخذ زي النوم عشان اقدر احله بعالم الاحلام. هذا شو يقول هنا؟
What happened here?
ايوه. اها. طيب. هنا.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
خلاص.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
خلى الموت يرتاح.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? Here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
يقول قوية خلاص خلصت. خلى الموت يرتاح. وأنا أقول له إنه ما خلصت.
God damn it. Her again.
يا ليل. أنت وين تبي؟
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
The Ridge. You see the
هي ما تبين
building?
أطلع من المدينة، تقول أنت مدينة اللي بخدمة.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got
سحب
some
عليا
driving to
بس.
do.
الحين قاعدين نحقق لين ما نعرف، لأن عيلة كاملة ماتوا بحريق. The Strange High House. يطلع بيتها من موسكو. أدري طقوا على الشرطي نزل أنا بيروح وجهه مقطوع. متوقع انه بيروح. ايوه في احد داخل.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
اوكي ماشي. والله مسكر البيت.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You are not the first to talk about where.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
أصبر. Let's not waste any time. You know about the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
This is one thing.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Huh. You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
لا خلاص خلصنا.
Night falls
Let's
quickly
not
here,
waste
and
any
I want to be
time.
able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
طيب أقدر أقول له يروح معي وأقدر أقول له لا. يروح ولا ما يروح؟
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
خلك هنا وانتبه يا وري.
Jeepers! Poe's prophetic raven.
زينة.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693 يلا قديم.
Poor kid.
ايه طفل.
Poor kid.
كم عمره؟
Poor kid.
1924. اها 14 15 16 17 18 21 22 23 10 سنين مات وهو غد. هذه
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
هذا أبوه سنة 8 ل 24. هذه الأم سارة.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
يعني بس فقد واحد ولا أم ولا أبوه. يلا نروح داخل. Small wedding wear. حلوة لعبة.
I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe.
ايه هذا الخادم عند العيلة اللي ماتت. Gradiax do not defend race workspace.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney!
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You should really risky. What?
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back. Stop bothering me.
I've got to find a way in, whether he likes it or not.
Find another key. ايه الشرطي هذا وجاء. انا لو من اول جايب الشرطي معي احسن.
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. I hope it's the key to the tradesman's entrance.
كويس لقينا مفتاح. لازم نخلي الشرطة يلهي عشان نقدر ندخل. هذا فاس أقدر أخذه وأذبحه. طيب بقصر وهم زرعته. وين راح؟ يجينا فجأة الحين يذبحه.
Pierce, shall we enter? Old Silas didn't give you the key, huh? I suppose we'll have to find it ourselves.
I'm working on it.
مفتاح بس هو وين راح؟ أنا بيدري. أيوه لا راح.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye.
يلا.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
العيلة. يلا لازم نعرف ايش صار.
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
ايه العيلة اللي انا ماسكن الكيس حقتها من قضية ماتوا بحريق ولازم اعرف سبب. اها.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
طيب ولما هنا تكون
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
ما ندري. ما يدري يقول هم تخانقوا ولا وش صار.
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
طيب الأبو هنا الولد هنا والأم هنا.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
This picture in Egypt. مصر عند الأهرامات. الهم.
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself.
كانت رسامة سارة.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
هنا السالفة صارت. Let's see.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
صح. شلون ما احترقت الصورة وهي موجودة هنا.
Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
الشرطة قالوا حادثة انها احترقت. موتها بالصدفة بس في دم.
Someone fell here.
في شخص طاح هنا.
A desperate attempt to flee.
اها شخص كان يحترق. هذا دمه.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The fire was not
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? "20,000 leagues under the sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. Locked. The boys' room. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Perfect.
من هنا الخرعة.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Bradley? Is that you?
دخلت من هنا؟ ها؟ الآن في أشياء ما لقيتها يعني.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
في نخوش على الجدار. هذا غرفة الولد. خلصنا منه. خلصنا من هنا. خلصنا. في شيء يفتح الباب اللي فوق.
Is anyone there?
يطلع الشرطي ميت. ها رسمته. شلون جت رسمته هنا؟
You! Stop!
الحقه.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone.
شلون ما شافه؟
All right.
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
باب مسكر من شوي.
Where did he go?
وين راح؟
It looks like an old seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't...
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
هذا الكابتن يمشي.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
في باب وراه.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings? Doesn't work. I must have missed something. 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 The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Great. I managed to force the gears. It looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
اي بالعلة عرفت المخبأ السري. بس بعرف المشوان انحاش منه. ظهر هو اللي ذبح العائلة كلها. ممكن تطلع اللي مسميته نفسه الكات.
A secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look.
3
Someone's
seats.
been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
يمكن شفت عشان كذا اتخانقوا. يمكن هو اللي ذبحها بس انه ما مات اصلا.
This symbol. What does it mean?
قطعة ملابس.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
الطقوع خايف ما بينزل قهر. ما لقى لي مكان ثاني أو طريقة ثانية إني أنزل.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water. Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale. I don't have time to search them all.
شكلهم راعين سحر شاذة. اوكي. حتى صورتي. يا next. Get to be kidding. اي ظاهر نفس الصوت.
A table for sacrifice?
طاولة تضحية.
An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship. I gotta...
They got me in. Holy shit.
Look, I can't breathe. What's happening?
هربوا.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
ما أدري إنك لازم ترجع. مخرج. أيوه. شكله بغى يطعنن.
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us.
أيوه.
If your body and mind are ready. I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready. Good enough. Prove it to us.
اي والله الظاهر هو
It's like in my dream.
هو اللي محرقنا ولده ومرته داخل مع هذولا.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. إن شاء الله ما يمسكون يسوون بي بعد نفس الطريقة. أشوى معي السراج حقي شو لما خذوه بس أسمع صوتهم بس وينهم؟ طيب السراج بيخلص. شلون نعبيه؟ أيوه هذولهم لقيناهم هيقلبون علي أنا.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
يا كتولو نثسها فتاق.
استغفر الله تقل عربي شوي.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
يبثنك
يضحون
كتولو بثنكو.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
يلويك بادك كتولو لويغنا.
لا هذا توجه للشمس. هذا جايبين واحد من اخوياه.
So that the paths of your souls finally
يقولون يلا دورك لازم تصير قربان. قال انا انتظر هذه اللحظة. يلا ودوني معهم شيء.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams.
خلهم يغنون خلهم.
Not another word. Let him pass.
رجي مقطعين هنا.
All you who sleep.
ها؟
We pray for your return. Bring me more sacred flesh.
تقرب لهم بس خاف يمسكون. أهلين. 1 2 وهذا الثالث جاي بالطريق. أقدر أكشف وجهه.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual
بدي
have
أشوف
done?
القناع. حاطين 2 والثالث جاي بالطريق. هذول 2 ضحوا.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to him?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
اهربوا. ما مسكر. شكلكم اروح فوق. لا اهربوا. بس الباب في سر ورا الباب ده. اروح اشوفه من بايع نفسي أنا بيمسكوني يوم الحين بفتح الباب ويمسكوني فجأة. بعرف وش سرها مصرع. هو مطلوب مني إني أستكشف شو اسمه الكهف. أيوة هذول ثانيين. خش يا خش. أنا بشوف وجيههم بس أنا أقنع. لا 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 يمسكونك يا أخوي. والله العظيم الحين يمسكونك يصلبونك. شافك يا الخبي. لا يعلم علي.
Don't move! Police!
كفو اطلق.
Don't move!
على ابوه.
I won't
يشبه
hesitate!
لحية ابوهم اللي مش وين.
You asked for it!
اي والله يشبه لحية الابو اللي مش وين. ابو العيلة. اي والله هذا هو. بس متحول. شلون صارت يدري إذا اخطبوط وما يموت. اهربوا. اهربوا. خلى تطيح رضمه يصك ولا يطرحون. اهربوا اهربوا اهربوا. بيدور علي الخبر. جود يده يد اخطبوط. طالع له قرون. النظام اللي يعبدون الشياطين على الله. بيدور علي. تخيل الصوت. مثبتا بيده يد اخطبوط.
My leg.
اح. يقول ماي لايك. طلع ترضى مع رجله. كل يجي كلب وجع من قوة ضربة تقول كهرب. ايه اح. دم. ايه طاحت على راسه هذا فضخته. راس. شوي تحركنا باللعبة. شوي احس اني بنام يا ولد. لايت. يلا سكر. نتراعي النور وصلت الدين. اي لا هذه برا الحسبان. هذا محقق وماسك تقول الاسرار. غير لعبة هذيك اللي يرسل عزوز. توي ما لعبت هذيك. لعبت الجزء الاول بس الجزء الثاني الحين ما لعبته. زي كذا زي هذه ما تقدر تضرب بس تنحاش. لا هذه اللي ساعة اقرا كلام كثير واسولف مع ناس. اي حلو يوم صار بها يدور علي تفك سبرد يكون قريب من وراك تخطفك. ايه عم رمضان. لا شلون تعلق اللعبة؟ ما احنا بلاي ستيشن 2 ولا بلاي ستيشن 1. ما تقع علقت. قديم. الاب نفسه يكون مريض.